Okay, Nicole, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I am really, really excited about this conversation because your story is just inspiring, and I think it'll leave people feeling just a sense of hope. So let's rewind a little bit. You found out you were pregnant in the fall of 2022, and like all moms, you must have been so excited. So, at what point did you learn that you were carrying conjoined twins?
I found out at around 10 weeks that they were conjoined twins. It was in the emergency room, but even at that initial first ultrasound at 7 weeks, the technician thought she was seeing two heads, four arms, four legs, but just to come back in a few weeks. So it turned into I had abdominal pain and I went to the ER, and that's when they told me the news that these babies were conjoined and it looks like they're sharing a heart and a liver.
Wow. And I mean, what did they say specifically when they told you the news? Did they mention how rare it is, or what were some of their like? Were they shocked? Do they see that often?
Yeah, they had never seen this case before, which is why I ended up getting transferred to the major hospital here in Michigan. And the very first thing that they told me was this is a non-viable pregnancy. And for me, that just absolutely broke my heart. If I was a first-time mom, my first time being pregnant, and then for them to tell me that my babies are going to die very soon, either from a miscarriage, because most end up in miscarriage, or I could go a little bit more and they can be stillborn, or I could go a little bit more. The girls could progress and live for about an hour a day, maybe two, but the viability rate was not very good.
So, what was going through your and your husband's head when you heard this news?
Oh, I was screaming, I was crying, I was just so upset because I knew how could one heart possibly beat for two people, for two little babies. So I had heard about conjoined twins before. My husband had no idea what the word meant. A lot of my family members were like, "What does this mean?" So I had a lot of explaining to do, and they did a more in-depth ultrasound and saw that they shared the heart, liver, umbilical cord, bowels, diaphragm. So they were pretty connected with the two chests fused together.
And so that night when you went home from the hospital, knowing that you had conjoined twins, like what did you and your husband say to each other?
Even there, as soon as we got the diagnosis, I prayed and I said, Lord, I am your faithful and humble servant. Just you can do whatever with me, whatever you will. The doctors also told me that my life was at risk. I think that was a scare tactic because I was refusing the abortion over and over and over. They were just saying you should have an abortion. And so I just offered my babies up in prayer. I offered myself up, and I was only 24 at the time. And I'm like, you know what, Lord, if you need to make some saints out of us, like that's the least that we can do. That's what we can try and do in this life is to be a saint.
Yeah. And I mean, were you constantly nervous of miscarrying? Because I know just women in general, like I know when I was found out I was first pregnant, I was always wondering, am I going to miscarry today? You just pray that you make it full term and you have healthy babies. So, given that news that you might miscarry, there's a good chance. Were you waking up each day worried?
Every single day, I was just so afraid that I would see something or this could be their final day, knowing that the prognosis was not very good for these girls. And I was just scared. But again, I offered up every single day. I woke up and I said, Lord, I give you today, every day. My husband as well, he's a convert to the faith. So his faith, both of ours were incredibly tested at this time. But I think this is when we were able to be closer to God. And it was a miracle that they really grew for as long as they did.
Yeah, and I read that you named the girls while they were in your womb. So can you tell us how you chose those names?
Yes, so they had to figure out who was baby A and who was baby B. So baby A is Maria Therese and Rachel Claire is baby B. So we chose these names, Maria meaning Mary in Latin. So we wanted to kind of give her as a gift to Our Lady. And Therese of the Little Flower, my father, he passed away years ago, but he had a great devotion to Saint Therese of the Little Flower. So we kind of picked that name for her and Rachel Clare. Rachel, I've always had a great devotion to the Old Testament Rachel, and she's the mother of the dreamer of Joseph the dreamer in the Old Testament. So I love the name, and Clare after Saint Clare of Assisi.
Yeah, beautiful. And okay, so as you're going through the pregnancy, there was a point at which you realized, okay, we're going to have to plan a C-section to deliver the babies. So tell me about what happened at your 31-week checkup.
Yeah, so after I was transferred to that major hospital, they said we needed to have ultrasounds every 2 weeks. The cause of their death would be the heart failure. They were shared heart. So we were going every 2 weeks to this. The hospital was kind of far away, so it was a bit of a journey to do every so often to check. And at that appointment, they saw it was supposed to be regular. They said they could go until 35 weeks since they were so stable. But at this 31-week appointment, they said that their heart was in early stages of heart failure, and their umbilical cord was starting to not supply enough of the blood or nutrients. But yeah, so that was why the decision was made to further the C-section to move up the date. So that appointment was on a Friday, and the C-section was on a Tuesday. So very immediately after.
And in those days, from that Friday to the Tuesday, what was going through your mind? How were you guys preparing spiritually?
Yeah, so thank God that we had the weekend to go to mass. So I went to confession, went to mass. I think I got like anointing of the sick as well, just in preparation for the surgery. I was still kind of scared about the possibility of my life being in danger. So I just wanted to make sure everything was okay on my end spiritually. And it was a little bit chaotic because that appointment on Friday, I got out kind of late after 5 o'clock. So there was no way for me to contact the funeral home or the cemetery. I had to do everything on Monday. So Monday was very chaotic, very cramped the day before. And yeah, even going to the funeral home and I'm pregnant and they're like, how can we help you? And I'm like, well, I need a plan, visitation for my babies. And he had never heard of conjoined twins. He was very shocked by the situation. So just a lot. Planning with the priests, he was asking how urgent it was for him to be present in the OR. And I said it's very urgent because we desire baptism and confirmation.
Wow. I mean, what was that like? Knowing, okay, on Tuesday, I'm going to have a C section and give birth. And on Monday, you're planning the funeral. I mean, those emotions, were you able to sleep at all? What was getting you through?
Yeah, we have been praying the rosary the whole time, every single day without fail, with my husband, my mom, my sister. So they were a great support. But it was a really great peace. I had asked for peace. I was a little bit worried, mostly for them and sad because I knew that this was going to be my last day with them, my last day having my girls. Since they were going to be born at 32 weeks, they had even called me from the hospital saying that be prepared, they most likely will live for 1 hour. And that's exactly what happened. But it was a very bittersweet day, just very overwhelmed. And I'm just glad that I could unite my sorrows and offer them up for my other friends that had cancer at the time. And so I knew that my suffering wasn't in vain.
Yeah. So, what were those almost 90 minutes of life like with the girls?
Yeah, it was beautiful. The C-section started at 1. They were kind of struggling to get them out. I ended up having a classical C-section, so that is a more riskier C-section, which means my future pregnancies, I have to continue having C-sections. All my babies have to be born a month early. But the girls, Maria, she got out crying, and Rachel was sleeping the whole time. So even then, they had their different personalities. They were so beautiful. I'd never seen conjoined twins before. So it was a shock to see. I feel like it's going to be a shock because I'm pregnant right now to see what this baby's going to look like. But I
Congrats.
mean, even to see these twins, these conjoined twins, it was a shock for me because I was like, wow, this is crazy. I'd never seen this before. They had a lot of hair, and Maria, she was ready. She had her eyes open the whole time. So it was a packed OR. None of the surgeons had delivered conjoined twins before. So I really put my trust in them, let God guide their hands. And the priest was there, my mom, a photographer, my husband. So it was very, very busy. But I had Gregorian chants playing in the operating room. So it was as peaceful for them as possible. The Litany of the Saints was playing as they were born. So it was just so beautiful. They were baptized immediately and confirmed right on my chest,
Mm.
and passed them off to my husband, Austin, and then my mom. They kind of handed them back and forth. and they eventually passed away holding each other while my
Mm.
husband was holding them. So it was just
Wow.
beautiful. It was peaceful. Even in that moment, I was happy. Like I was just content because God had answered my prayers of them receiving the sacraments.
Yeah, that's so beautiful. And it's, I mean, it's hard to just even imagine what that moment must have been like to have that time together. And I was glad when I read that your mom got to be with them as well. And I know you just mentioned that you're pregnant now, which is amazing. Congratulations.
Thank
And
you.
so when are you due?
So technically, I would be due. My father-in-law pointed this out. 3/16. So March 16th is when this baby's due. But because of that C-section I had with the girls, this baby has to be born a whole month early. So that's like between February 17th to the 21st, I think. So coming up pretty soon. She's doing great. We found out it's a girl, and
Mm.
everything is good. So we're just so happy, so excited now, and yeah, just giving thanks to God.
Oh, Nicole, that's so great. Well, we will keep your family in our prayers. And thank you so much for sharing your story.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.